What up? What up? What up? What's up, man? It's your boy Big Tight, man. Back once again to talk to y'all about some sports, man. It was a great day for football, and I mean great day for football, man. Hey, it was an awesome game that just went off with the Rams versus the Seahawks, man. The Rams just Matthew Stafford just threw a beautiful pass to Demarcus Robinson for a one-handed catch touchdown in overtime. Hey, that was a nice throw and a hell of a catch. A hell of a catch in overtime, man. That was a hell of a game, man. Um, even to get him into that position, man. Geno Smith drove down and threw a touchdown to Jackson Smith, Nick Jigba, who balled out in the game. He threw a touchdown with 51 seconds left on the clock in the game to even take him into overtime. Man, that was a hell of a game, man. The Seahawks pretty much were beating them most of the game, man. They were leading them what 13-3 at halftime, and the Rams were able to get a pick six. Geno Smith threw a doggone pick six, man. Dude caught in the end zone and took it to the house, man, and that pretty much changed the momentum of the game and actually put the Rams back in the game, man. Because if he went through that pick six and they would have at least got a field goal, I guess, or scored a touchdown on that drive, it probably would have changed the game, and they probably wouldn't even have went into overtime. As a matter of fact. So that was a crucial pick six that Geno Smith threw at that time. But hell of a game, man. Hell of a game, especially your boy Jackson Smith, Nick Jig. But he balled out, man. I think the last time they showed it, I think he had like 150-yard receiving, and then he had another big play um, down the sideline. So that was a hell of a game. Big division game, man. The Seahawks they got to tighten up on their offensive line though, man. Geno Smith, I think he got sacked like 7 times that game. So they most definitely got to tighten up on protecting Geno Smith. But hell of a game, man. Hell of a game. Hell of a game. Like I said, once again, that damn throw that Matthew Stafford just threw to Demarcus Robinson. You talking about one hand catch, deep ball. That was a hell of a catch, man. And he was able to keep control of it, going to the ground. That was hell of a catch, man. This was a great day for football, man. Great day for football, man. And you know what? I'm gonna go right into after that game. I'm going right into the Eagles and the Jaguars game, man. What up, Fish Bud, man? I appreciate you coming through, man. Yeah, I'm just having like a game reaction to these games today. Hey, we got the big win today. Bryce pulled it out. I'm gonna get to it though, Fish Bud. But yeah, man. That Eagles and Jaguar game, man. That shit that Saquon Barkley pulled off in the while he was running the ball, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, man. Saquon Barkley, he did what do you want to call it? He hurdled the dude, but he like did a what you want to call that, like a reverse hurdle, a reverse hurdle. Dude was running the ball and he literally turned his body in the air and hurdled the dude, like turned around backwards. Man, when I seen that, man, I said, man, what the what the hell? Man, that boy Saquon Barkley is a beast, man. I'm talking about beast. He had a hell of a game. He had a hell of a game too. He had like what up with your Nick Tri-State? Yeah, man, that was ridiculous, Nick Tri-State. Man, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, dude. For somebody to hurdle a dude like he turned his body in the air and hurdled the dude backwards and still was to come down on his feet and keep his balance. That was crazy. And Nick Tri-State, I just got off the subject when I was talking about that damn through Matthew Stafford just threw to Demarcus Robinson in overtime, that one hand catch. That was crazy. I'm talking about the concentration he held onto the ball. That was a hell of a game. That went all the way down to the end. Let me see what you're saying, Fishbowl. Let me see. I like the it's bad hands. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Fishbowl. That's most definitely true, man. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that fish bug. You know what, man? To be honest with your fish bug, um, with the Panthers, man, you know what? Bryce, he didn't play great and he didn't play bad. I say he just played okay. He did good enough to win. He played okay. And but one thing I will say though, Fishbub, it was a we got a future with our receivers though, man, with Coker and Leggett. You know, we got a future with those two guys at receiver. So I think they did a good job of drafting those guys, getting Coker as an undrafted free agent. I think they did a good job like that. We got a good future with those two young receivers and the tight end. Sanders, he stepped up today too, man. Let me see your game, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the tight end Coker, he stepped up too today, man. So shout out to the young guys stepping up today, man, making some plays, man, making some plays when we need to make the plays. And I'm most definitely we're gonna be disappointed if we would have got beat basically by a two-man team because that's basically what the Saints were doing. They were like a two-man team. It mainly was Kamara though. You know, Kamara mainly he was like the main focus of the offense, man. That dude had hold on, Fishball. Let me get to the stats right quick. They ran that dude probably about 30 times, man. Let me see what he had. Let me see. Alvin Kamara, he had 29 carries for 155 yards. Then he had six receptions for 60 yards. So they ran the shit out of him today. I guarantee you after the game, he most definitely gonna take him a hot shower, get in the tub of ice one. Cause they gave him a big full dose of that ball today. Cause they ain't really had too much of an option once Chris Olave once he took that big hit, man, and he went out the game. Um, Derek Carr, he didn't really do a lot. He was 18 to 31, 236 yards. He had that one touchdown to your boy Foster. What's his name? The tight end, Foster Monroe. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. He had a touchdown. And your boy Taysom Hill, he had a touchdown also. But it was a big game, man. Bryce, he drove down. And Chuba Hubbard, he was able to score that 16-yard touchdown with like 2 minutes, 18 seconds left on the game. So even we talk shit about Bryce, but shout out to Bryce, man, for pulling out the win. He didn't blow the game. He didn't force no bad pass. And I mean the interception that he did throw, that pretty much was old boy taking the ball from Leggett, which I didn't understand how Leggett let that boy take the ball from him like that. But he a rookie. He'll learn from that. I bet he won't let nobody take the ball from him no more. I guarantee you he won't let nobody do that no more. but uh, but yeah, shout out to the Panthers for getting the win, man. It's been a long time coming, man. I mean, long time coming, man. So yeah, they shout out to the Panthers, man. They pulled it out, 1 point win, 23-22 at home, man. So shout out to the boy, man. Let me see what you're saying, Fishbowl. See, look at that. Yeah, he did. But hey, he toughed it out though, man, because he came back in the game. So shout out to Leggett, man, for coming back into the game, man, and he caught a couple passes when he came back in. So shout out to him, man. Let me see. A matter of fact, with Leggett, he had 4 receptions. He didn't have a big day, but he made the plays when we needed him to make it. He had 4 receptions, 33 yards, and a touchdown. And your boy JT Sanders, he had 4 receptions for 87 yards. He he had that big pass play. Chuba, he had a good game today, 15 carries, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Bryce Young, he had 171 yards. He had the passing touchdown to Leggett, and he had the one interception, which I say I don't count that because he took the ball from Leggett. But like I say, man, shout out to the Panther, man, getting that win, man. Shout out to the Panther, man. We'll see if they can keep it rolling, see if they can win against the Giants next week, man. But big win, man. Needed that win, man. Needed something positive to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Something positive to look forward to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the chat if anybody want to come in and if you want to talk about your team, whatever you want to talk about, you want to come up here and holler at me about your team or whatever. I put the link in the chat. But yeah, man, I'm gonna move to the next game. I'm gonna move to the Bills and the Dolphin game, man. Which that was another tight game, Fishbowl. The Bill pulled that out 30-27. Buffalo was able to kick a man. I'm talking about Tyler Bass, they kicker. Hey, that boy got a leg, man. He kicked a 61-yard field goal with 5 seconds left on the clock to win the game. So, man, that's a hell of a kick, man. 61 yards. That was a hell of a kick, and it was at the end of the game. So you know he had that pressure on him, boy. That pressure. He had that pressure on him. Hey, that pressure right there. 61 yards at the end of the game. You can't, you got to kick that kind of low and then raise it up. So them long kicks like that is easier to block because you can't kick it up, you can't kick it and it go high. You got to kick it where it kind of go low and then go high. So shout out to Tyler Bass for kicking that game winning field goal, man. Your boy Josh Allen, he threw 3 second half touchdowns to help win the game. As far as with his sets, he was 25 or 39, 235 yards. He had 3 touchdowns and he had the one interception. And let me see. Your boy Ray Davis, he had 2 receptions for 7 yards and a touchdown. James Cook, they pretty much kept him under control. He didn't have a big day, but he had 10 carries for 44 yards. Mac Hollins had a receiving touchdowns, and Quentin Morris had a receiving touchdown. As far as with let me see, as far as with Miami, Tua, he was 25 or 38, which that's pretty accurate. He only missed 3 passes. 231 yards and 2 touchdowns. The running back Devon Aiken, he had 12 carries, 63 yards and a touchdown. And he also had 8 receptions for 58 yards and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he had a decent game. He didn't get a touchdown, but he had 4 receptions, 80 yards. Jaden Water, he had that one touchdown that he caught. So shout out to the Bill, man, for pulling out a tough division game, and once again shout out to your boy Tyler Bass for kicking that big boy 61-yard field goal at the end of the game, man, for real. Hey, hey, that's some real shit right there. 61-yard field goal, and you got some leg for that, baby. Hey, he been doing plenty of squats in the off season. But let's keep it moving, man. We're gonna go to the Denver and the Raven game, which the Raven put that thing on Denver, man. 41-10, man. Your boy Derrick Henry, once again, he running that thing once again. He matter of fact, he hit a milestone. He had his 100 career rushing touchdown. So shout out to Derrick Henry for getting your 100 career touchdown, man. Running that thing. 23 carries, 106 yards, 2 tutties. You already know. Let me see who I got in here. Nick Tri-State. Hold on, Nick. I'm finna get you in here.
Rock
Okay, you
out,
in here,
dog.
Nick?
Yes, sir. Rock out, rock out. I'm here for the show. Rock out with your soliloquy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You good? I'm just going through the
Yes,
game,
sir.
but hey,
Yes,
we
sir.
we can talk about anything. It's open.
Okay, I
We
want to talk
yeah
about how
we
Saquon Barkley needs to get drug tested.
that was crazy, one man.
That was some crazy work, dog.
Crazy work,
Crazy work.
crazy
That
work.
was some crazy. Yo, the fact that he cleared, bro, like he spun and cleared him. Like it's not like you feel me. He
Clear.
jumped up, you feel me, and he clipped him, and like you feel me, like his leg caught. Like he cleared him. Like that was
He
wicked.
cleared him. That was crazy, man. And then for him to come down on his feet and still
Why?
kind of get a
Yeah,
couple more
drug
yards backing
test.
up. Yeah, that was hey, that
Drug
was
test.
crazy, man.
Drug test
I
that
ain't never
man.
seen nothing like that before.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
that
seen
shit.
plenty of people get hurt, but to turn
Yeah,
around and hurt somebody in midair backwards,
wicked. You
that was
different.
crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Did you
Right.
did you uh did you see that game that just went off, the Rams and
Yeah,
Seahawks? Did you see the rest of
mass.
that? Man, hold on. Let me see. Okay, you back in here, Nick?
Nah.
You in here?
Uh-uh.
Can you
Am
hear
I?
me?
No, I'm backstage.
I think I got you in here. Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Well, okay, hold on, Nick. Let me get you back in here. Okay, I got you back in here.
Yeah, that was a dime, dog.
Oh
The
yeah,
catch
yeah,
was great, but the fucking
yeah.
throw,
The throw
immaculate.
was. I'm talking about throw,
Moolah.
throw and catch, man. I mean, a hell of a throw, and then he caught it. He caught that bitch
One
with one
hand.
hand.
One
That
hand.
was crazy. Going to the ground, kept control, everything, man. I was like, man, that is crazy, man.
Hey,
I'm
big
talking about
tight.
this. They
Listen
would
to this stat, dog. Listen, we the Panthers made history today. Listen to this
okay.
stat. The Saints, this is the first time ever. The Saints outgained us by over 150 yards. They ran for over 150 yards and they won
Uh
the
huh.
turnover battle. In NFL history, teams were 275 and 0. We're the first team ever to win that game like that. Ever.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy, man. I'm tell you one thing, man. I guarantee you, Leggett won't let nobody take the ball from him like that again. that that dude just took the ball from him, man. Just straight up strong on him for the ball. I think you fell out again, Nick. You get the chance. Uh, jump back in. I'll get you back up here. But some kind of way you fell back out, man. But yeah, man, he took that ball straight out of his hand. That was crazy, man. But yeah, man, jumping back into this Denver and Ravens game, man. Your boy Zay Flowers, he balled out again. Um, he had 5 receptions for 127 yards and 2 tutties. And your boy Lamar Jackson, man, he balling, man. I don't see right, and I know it's like about halfway through the season, but as of right now, I don't see nobody beating him as far as with the MVP right now, man. He balling. Like I think his passing rating was like damn near perfect. He had 158.3 passing rating. That man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, so shout out to your boy Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, King Henry, for hitting that milestone with his 100 career touchdown, and your boy Lamar Jackson balling out again, man. It's like um, and they pretty much shut Denver down, man. Bo Nix he did all right today. He didn't have a big day. He was 19 or 30, 33, 223 yard, one interception. He had one reception. He had one interception. And he had one receiving touchdown. So and your boy Cortland Sutton, he had 7 receptions for 122 yards. So even though they lost Sutton, he still did his thing, man. Let me see what you're saying, Nick. Let me see. Okay, ain't no thing, man. Well, whenever you get done, come on back through, man. Uh, shoot, we're gonna keep it moving, man. To the Chargers and the Browns. Shoot, they ramped the Browns 27-10. Your boy Justin Herbert, he threw for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half, balling. 250 yards in the first half. Come on, man. 2 touchdowns, man. They were killing the Brown, man. And your boy Famous Jameis, he didn't have those magical crab legs boiling on the sideline, did we, boy? Because he went back to throwing them interceptions, man. He had 3 interceptions today. Um, he threw the ball 46 times though. That's a lot of throw, man. He hit 26 or 46. So I guess you. What up, Candy Girl? Appreciate you coming through. I'm just running through these games. Let me see. Let me get Nick back up here. Okay, you back in here, Nick? Nick, can you hear me, Nick?
Yes, sir. You can hear me?
Yeah. I got you back in here.
My fault. My
Yeah,
fault.
yeah. Yeah. Jamie Winston, he real streaky. Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate you
man.
coming through, Candy Girl. Yeah, Jamie Winston, he had a good game last week. He turned around through 3 interceptions today, man.
Hey,
So
the Jim
he's
Harbaugh effect is real, dog. The Jim Harbaugh
mm,
effect is real.
it's real, man. He
It is
just turned that
real.
team. He turned the team around in, in one off season, man.
That's what bro. And this is what I be saying. Like, this is what I be trying to explain to people. When you get the right coach, bro, their defense is the same defense as last year. They're the number one defense in the league this year. And points
Same defense.
allowed, same players.
Yeah.
They just drafted Junior Colson, who's been hurt, who's been up and
Hey,
down hurt.
check.
Everyone's there's the same, bro.
Hey, check it out, Nick. And make it so bad, they lost. They lost their top receivers. They lost Keenan Allen.
Yep,
You lost your starting running back. You lost
yep,
Mike Williams,
yep.
and you still able to win the game with young guys. And J.K.
Mm-hmm.
Dobbins, he might get comeback player of the year, man. He
Real
balling, man.
talk, for real. He definitely,
Yeah,
he definitely, he definitely might get that.
Yeah, he balling. Today he had, let me see what he had. He had
Two
14
tubs.
carries for 85 yards, yeah, and 2 touchdowns. So yeah, J.K. Dobbins, he balling, man. Yeah,
Fact.
most definitely. He might get comeback player of the year, man. I don't see
They
nobody beating him out, not for that. You know what I'm saying?
they came into this game allowing 13 points per game, their defense, and it just dropped because they allowed 6. So that's going to be closer to like 10, 11 now.
Yeah, yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, they kept Nick Chubb in check too. He only had what 39 rushing with 15 carry. Let me see what Fishboy say. Yeah, he did, man. He had a good game today. Let me see. Hey, you know what, Fishboy? That would be nice if they could get Mike Williams back because the Jets
Using
ain't
him.
really using Mike Williams like that, especially since they got Devontae Adams. It kind of like they pushing him out. They, you know what I'm
Out.
saying? They got so many receivers.
Yep.
They got so many receivers. They really don't got room for Mike Williams really. So that would be nice if they could get him back though, Fishboy, for real though. Let me see. I'm gonna move to the next game. Matter of fact, Fishboy, while you talking about Quentin Johnson, I'll hear his stats right quick before I get off this game. He
Eating.
had uh he had 4 receptions for 118 and a touchdown. So Quentin Johnson, he had a big game. He would do for it too, cause I think like the past week or two, he been doing okay, but he hadn't had like 100-yard game. So shout out to him for turning it up. Let me see. We're gonna move to the next game. We're gonna hit the Bengals and the Raiders. Your boy Joe Burrow balled out, throw like 5 touchdown passes. And they got their first home win for the day. I
He's
seen
on
that. I
pace.
said, man.
He's on
Yeah, I
pace for
said,
an
man.
MVP season, bro. He's
I
on pace
said,
for an
man.
MVP
Five
caliber season.
touchdowns.
That's his
I'm,
second
I,
5 touchdown game this year.
man, I'm gonna tell you something. Nick try to say, I don't know if you play fantasy football,
I
but
do.
I was looking for me a tight end because Dallas Goddard, he's still hurt.
Yeah.
So I was looking at Mike, what's his name? Mike
Gasicki. Gasicki.
Gesicki.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at him, but I was like, I was trying to see if what's the name play the other receiver,
T.
Higgins.
Higgins. Yeah, and he was
Yeah, because
out.
I was like if Higgins play, then I know Gesicki ain't gonna get that many passes, but if Higgins don't play, then he will.
Yep.
So
He scored today, didn't he? Didn't Gasicki score?
yeah, man, he balled out. He had
Hmm.
5 receptions for 100 yards, 2 touchdowns, man.
You started him? You
Yeah,
picked him up?
man, that's what I was finna tell you. I didn't pick
Damn.
him up.
Damn.
You talking about somebody picked? I was like, what? I like,
Damn.
no, man, I should have picked him up, man.
That
Because
should be the
I didn't
worst.
pick him because I was doing it, before I left because I had to roll out. I had rolled out today, and I was like, I said I'm gonna wait to see because they kept saying that it wasn't a guarantee. They didn't know whether or not a T Higgins was gonna play. So I got to rolling, man, and I didn't check before the game started. I should have checked before the game started to see if T Higgins was playing, but yeah, I lost out on that one because he balled out, man. 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. That would have been
Yeah.
real nice stats on them.
Hell
That
yeah.
was real nice points on the fantasy, man.
Shit. Hell
But
yeah.
they pretty much kept Jamar Chase in control, man. He only had 7 receptions, 43 yards. Um, but that was pretty much what killed him, man. The tight end and Chase Brown, he had 27 carry for 120. And the other tight end, Drew Sample, he had a touchdown. And that slot receiver, what's his name? Andrew.
Acevius. Acevius.
Yeah, Sevius.
Acevius.
He had
Yeah.
he had a touchdown too. Yeah, so yeah, man, they stepped it up. And you know the Raiders, yeah, yeah.
My brother.
And
My
you know
brother.
the
Yeah. Hold on. Now you good, Johnny. I'm gonna go outside.
okay.
No, I was talking my
But
brother
yeah,
inside talking to one of my homies, so I was like, yeah, it's gonna be conflict. Two people talking in one room.
oh, okay, you good. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, the Raiders they ain't been looking too good this year, man. But your boy Jacoby Myers, he had a good game, man. He had 8 receptions for 105 yards, and Brock Bowers, he didn't have a big game, but he did get a receiving touchdown though. But yeah, man, shout out to them Bengals for putting that thigh y'all on them Raiders, man. Yeah, man. Shoot, moving on to the next game, man. He had a pretty good game with the Commanders and the Giants.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, man. The Commanders, man, they 7-2. Hey, check this out, Nick. Just check this out as far as with the Commanders. You see how much of a difference it make when you get
Mm-hmm.
a quarterback that play consistent,
Mm-hmm.
a head coach, and maybe a couple extra players you bring to the team, and it's like that team done made a whole 360, man.
Yo, bro, and I love that you brought this up. Right? If we think
Yeah,
back, let's rewind back 2 years ago. Washington was the laughing stock of the NFL. Nobody
right.
wanted Dan Snyder. He was going to sell the team. Nobody wants to go there. And now, Adam Schefter reported 2 days ago that there are players going to their agents anonymously, like behind closed doors, and wanting to get traded to Washington.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it
wouldn't
good?
doubt
Like
it,
how you
man.
just said, a 360. So anything's
360.
possible. Teams. If you get that right guy,
Yeah,
things could turn around quick.
quick,
Things could turn
man. If
around
you
quicker
if
than
you
people
if you
think.
get the right head coach, the right quarterback, and you bring a couple players to the team. Sometimes you don't even got to bring a lot. Just maybe bring
Nope.
a couple, make the right draft picks. You can turn the team around quick, man. You turn it quick around quicker than what you think.
This is the
But
second year in a row. Last year it was Houston. Now this year it's Washington. And
right, right,
what's the
right,
common theme there? New coach with a franchise quarterback, and shit turned
right.
around.
Yeah, and you know what, man? He and the Jaden Daniels. They've been talking about him.
MVP
MVP talks, and
talks. Yeah.
um, yeah. I was trying to think. When was the last time like it was a rookie that won like MVP in the NFL? I'm gonna have to look that up
I
and
don't think
find
that
that
ever
out.
happened. That's never happened before.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't
I
think
don't.
that's
I don't
ever
think.
happened.
I don't think he would beat out Lamar Jackson. But just for him to be in the conversation is crazy
Absolutely.
for him to be a rookie.
Absolutely.
You know what
He's
I'm
in my
saying?
top five MVP right now. He's at the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like you said, Lamar got to be up there. Jared Goff got
Right.
to be up there. Jared Goff's
Yeah.
playing
And
good football.
and you know what? I'm gonna jump onto that game while we're talking about it because before they played that game today, they was talking about Jared Goff don't play good in outside stadiums.
Yeah, and he completed his
That's
first
that's what
11
they.
passes. He was 11 for 11. So that shut
Right.
down real
Right.
quick.
Right. Right. Let me see what you're saying. Can the girl see weekend was pretty good? Yeah. 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 But But yeah, man, that's what I was listening to the radio while I was driving, man. I was like, they were just talking about Jared Goff, um, him not being a good passing stats in an
Hmm.
outside stadium. I was like, shit, it wasn't no excuse today because he was
It was
outside, it
raining.
was
It was
raining,
raining. Yeah.
he was
Uh,
raining, and he was throwing that ball pretty accurate, man. So I was like,
yeah.
he shut all that down today.
Real quick.
He shut all that down today. But yeah, man, that was even though it was a rainy game, I was watching that game. It was still decent entertaining, even though it was a rainy game. Um,
Hey,
Jordan Love, man,
he's reckless, bro. He's reckless.
man,
I love Jordan Love's
yeah,
talent, but he's super reckless sometimes, bro. It's like, what are you
yeah, he
like?
is sometimes, yeah,
It's like the Brett Favre in him is just like, fuck it, throw it. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it was a couple of times, man. I thought he should have came out of the game, man, because don't he got like a groin or a
Yeah,
hamstring injury or something?
he got a groin problem. He got a knee problem. He
Yeah,
over there
because it,
hobbling
it was at
around on
one
one
time he
leg.
was yeah he was hobbling around limping, and he kept coming back in the game. They were talking about the coach said they're gonna take him out if he can't move around, protect himself in the pocket. I was like, at one time when he was limping, I was like, then they might need to take him out of the game, man, for he be done hurt himself,
Yeah,
and then they in the rain.
before that turned real, yeah, right. Because that's the other thing, right? Slipping, like you feel me? You got a knee
Yeah,
problem. You could drop back, and
right.
you just all you got to do is slip one wrong way, and your knee just goes. You know what I mean? It's
That's
like
that's all it
it's
take.
risky. It's risky
That's
business right
all it
there.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it take.
But yo, staying on the Lions, did you see that dumbass trade? The dude on ESPN Get Up offered. He proposed for the Lions and the Bears to do. He said the Lions should trade 3 first-round picks and Jameer Gibbs to the Browns for Miles Garrett. How dumb of a trade is that?
Nah, I wouldn't do
Motherfuckers on Twitter were like, "Yeah, that's why you're a former GM. That's why you got fired."
that. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's
That's
wild. That's
crazy.
wild.
Yeah. Jameer Gibbs, I'm not
He
trading
a
him, man.
problem. Yeah, he a
I'm
problem.
not trading him. You could do so much stuff with him, man. And then
Hmm.
it's like a 1-2 punch with him and David Montgomery, man. Ain't no
Yeah,
way.
Montgomery's a
Ain't
mule,
no
bro.
way.
That man breaks the first tackle 90% of the time.
Yeah. He pretty much closed the game out. At the end of the game when they was, running the ball, they needed to run the clock out. Montgomery
Hmm.
pretty much closed the game out, yeah. So yeah, shout out to the Lions getting that win, man. When they said Jared Goff couldn't do it. It proved them wrong.
Hey,
He said I
David
couldn't do
Montgomery,
it.
Montgomery and Gibbs give me Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo Williams vibes, bro. For real shit.
That's a nice little comparison, man.
You feel me? You
Yeah.
got smash and dash right there.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Even though let me see, even though Green Bay lost, your boy Jordan Reed, he still got his. He had 5 receptions for 111 yards. The touchdowns he got were with Emmanuel Wilson. He had a rush touchdown and a receiving touchdown. But
That
like I
game
say,
could have
man,
went a
shout out.
different way, man. This dude Wicks dropped a touchdown in the end zone on third and
He
one,
damn
and then
sure.
they got stopped in
Yeah,
fourth and one. If he catches that touchdown, that game could have went a completely different
it
way.
could have went a different way.
Yep,
Yeah, and it was right, and it was right there, man.
yep, yep.
It was right there.
How about the
But yeah,
Cardinals,
man.
bro?
Oh
How about them
man,
Cardinals, bro? God damn,
and against
they looking
against the
feist. They're tough.
and against the Bears. The Bears got a good defense, so it wasn't like they went against a slouch defense.
They ran the ball down their fucking throat, dog. They were just
Ran it.
running and running and running. They couldn't stop that
Hey,
shit.
it was like Forrest Gump. I was running and
Yeah,
running and
running.
running.
Real shit
Yeah,
though.
man. Yeah, but Dan Connor, let me see what he had. He had 18 carries for 170 yards. And then
Damn.
the second string running back, what's his name?
DeMarco, DeMarco, DeMarcorado.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he had 4 carries for 59 yards. He had that one long run he had. I think it
Yep.
was maybe about 40, maybe about
50
30, 40
something
yards.
yards.
He
Yep.
had that touchdown. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And then Trey Benson, he had a rush touchdown. And then they had a little play they did with Trey McBride for a rush touchdown. So yeah, man,
Was
shout
that
out to the Card. Yeah, shout out
Hawkinson,
to
Johnny? Oh, Hawkinson's
you said what?
playing? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
saying
he
because
playing tonight. Yeah, he
I didn't
playing.
even
He
see that. He
playing.
just caught a pass. I thought I was seeing things. I'm like, oh, he back? Oh, that's tough
Yeah,
for Minnesota.
yeah,
That's
he
tough for
back.
Minnesota if
Yeah,
he back.
yeah, he back. Yeah, they were talking about that earlier today. There's like with the fantasy football, it's a guy I be looking at with the fantasy football. He was saying that T.J. Hawkinson was gonna play tonight. Well, that's just
He's
gonna open up
nice.
their offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Yep.
gonna open up their offense. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But DeAndre Swift, he had a personal foul that turned into a damn safety for the
Safety. Yep.
Cardinals.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that was crazy. And Romeo Odunze, he had 5 receptions for 104 yards. So even though they lost, he still did his thing. Um, Khalid Williams, he had, let me see, he completed 22 of 41 passes for 217 yards. That's a lot of
They
goddamn passes for
Chicago
217 yards.
Chicago might have one of the worst offensive lines I've seen in recent memory, bro. Like their
Hey,
offensive line is bad.
hey,
It's
but
fucking
you,
horrible.
but you know what? That was the problem when Justin Field was there. The offensive line wasn't that good, but he used to kind of make up for it because he used to scramble out and run and shit.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
they had offensive line problem when he was there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So that
But
that
that's
that's
tough for
that's
any rookie quarterback, man. That's gonna be tough for any rookie quarterback when you put him behind a shaky O line.
it is.
Uh,
Yeah. And shoot, man. Let me see. I'm gonna jump. Let me see what next game I'm gonna jump to. Shit, we'll hit them Falcons, man. We hit the Falcons and the Cowboys. The Falcons they pulled out the win, 27-21. Shit, Dak Prescott he got hurt. I think they say he got a
hmm.
hamstring injury.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah,
That's
cause they
rough.
already struggling on offense because they don't really have a ooh, excuse me, they don't really have a lot of weapons like that.
CD Lamb got hurt
So,
too toward the end of the game. I think I saw.
oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I see he didn't really have that much of a game. He only had 8 receptions for 47
Yeah, they
yards. So
not
they
they not
pretty much
making the playoffs this year. No way, no
nah.
sir, no way.
They 3-5, man. Because they can't run the ball. They can't stop the run. That's their problem. And then on offense, it's pretty much CD Lamb and the
And that's
tight
it.
end.
Yeah.
That's it. Ain't nobody else making no plays. So they got some stuff they got to do in the offseason, man, especially on offense. They need to get another weapon to help out CeeDee Lamb. They most definitely got to get a running back. They got to. And they got to.
Jonathan Brooks. When we play the Cowboys, Jonathan Brooks is gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah, because they can't they
Brooks
can't
gonna go
they got a problem with
wild.
stopping the run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He probably he might be back when we play the
In
Giants.
the Germany game,
Yeah, he might be back.
I I
This
mean, at this point, it's like, why play him before the bye week? It's like, just don't even play him. Don't even send him over there, and then just
yeah,
activate him off the bye week against the Chiefs. Might as well. I mean, I don't see no reason playing him in the Germany game, in my opinion.
yeah. So you say just you feel like just wait till after
Wait
the
till
bye
after
week,
the
right?
bye. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that ain't no bad idea. You give him like I guess if you did that, you most definitely know he 100%. It shouldn't be no second guessing or if you can cut this way, if you could do that, you should be full go. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have plenty of time. They actually gave you extra time. So you come out there, it shouldn't be no second thoughts. Can I do this? Can I do that? It should be straight. Let's get it, man. Man, I tell you one thing, Nick. I'm so tired of seeing these doggone election commercials. I don't know what to do, man.
Whole puppet show. It's a damn puppet show, anyways.
Hey, I'll be glad
Whoever
when
president, it's always been this way. Whoever president is ain't really running the country, anyways, bro. That's just
oh
a
yeah,
whole
it's the
puppet. There's somebody. There's
yeah.
Geppetto behind the strings of every president, pulling all the
Yeah,
strings.
it's the House of
Pick. What the
Representatives.
fuck was that, Sam Darnold? Bro, what did
It's the
Sam Darnold just do? He threw it
wait
right
a
to
minute,
the defender. Yo, Big Ty, go look at this, bro.
wait a
Sam
minute, I'm
Darnold
finna
just did
get to
some
it.
dumb shit. He really Sam Darnold be Darnolding. Look, he threw it right to
He
him. Hey, there you
he didn't
go.
do the old.
What the fuck?
He let me see. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm finna find
That
it.
was a bonehead ass throw. What the
Yeah,
fuck
Sam
was
Donald,
that?
but you better tighten up.
You better tighten up for real.
Oh, I can't be doing that
Facts,
stuff.
fish, facts, fishbowl. There's the Sam I remember.
Yes. Oh, Sam done tricked him. Yeah, man.
Vikings have a history of doing that, starting off hot and then missing the playoffs. They're gonna end up fucking around and missing the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
The NFC is stacked, bro. The 7 seed is. You guys are the 7 seed. The Packers are the 7 seed. And you guys are 6-3. Yeah, I think the Packers are the 7 seed, and you're 6-3. The NFC is stacked this year.
Yeah, the Falcons, they 6-3 too, man. They
Oh, the
Kirk
division's
Cousins, he
theirs.
yeah, he had a decent game
Falcons.
today. He had 223 yards, 3 touchdowns. It mainly was well, of course B. John Robinson, he had 19 carry, 86 yards, 7 receptions. He didn't get in the end zone, but he had a good game though.
Mm-hmm.
And Darnell Mooney, he had a good game too. Matter of fact, he that damn touchdown he caught, he was
That was
wide
wavy.
open.
Yeah.
He was
Oh, oh,
wide ass open.
oh, oh. I'm
Oh,
thinking about the one he
oh,
caught last week.
hey, speaking of that, I'm gonna jump on this Patriots and Titans game, man. They went into overtime.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you did you see the highlight of that damn touchdown?
Drake
Drake
May, that
May
was
threw.
impressive. That was impressive.
Yeah, when he kind of scrambled out, got away from
Yeah,
that sack
yeah.
and threw that damn
That was
touchdown.
yeah.
That
That
was a
was
hell of a
tough.
play, man. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
hell of a play. And he tied the game, with that touchdown where they going
Mm-hmm.
overtime. That was a hell of a damn play, man. And damn kicker, he kicked that 25-yard field goal. So that was a big. I'm gonna tell you another thing, man. I'm gonna tell you another thing with Mason Rudolph, man. Mason Rudolph been playing pretty good for Tennessee quarterback.
Yeah,
He been playing. Yeah, he been playing pretty good football for
he's
Tennessee.
better than Will Levis. Will Levis is bad.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
And
what's
that's
crazy?
that's what I.
Everyone in that draft class looking like a bust besides C.J. Stroud, Bryce, A.R.,
Yeah,
Levis.
everybody, everybody done got benched. And you know what? That's why I had did a show one not too long ago, Nick, about with the quarterbacks. Is the NFL, are they failing to develop these quarterbacks, or is it the fact that these quarterbacks just don't got it? And what I mean by that, Nick, do they need to go
Mm-hmm.
back to the old school way where they come in and they sit maybe a year or two and then play, instead of some of them being thrown right into the fire? Because you see, like prime example, Mason Rudolph, he ain't been doing nothing, but now all of a sudden, after he done had some time in the NFL, now all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden he playing good for Tennessee. Sam Darnold, he been back and forth, different teams. Everybody keep getting him chances because they know he got the talent. Now all of a sudden he playing with Minnesota. Now he playing good. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So situation like that. That's why I say, is the NFL failing some of these quarterbacks in that situation because they putting them right out there, and maybe they do got the talent, but maybe they need to sit for a
Yeah.
little bit,
So
like Jordan
yeah,
Love or somebody.
yeah. So it all depends on your scouting department and how you're viewing some of these players. Like a guy like Anthony Richardson and a guy like Bryce Young, those two
Right,
guys were not ready right away. They needed to sit. And they
right,
should have sat. You know what I mean? I think definitely for a guy like Anthony Richardson, sitting behind a guy like Joe Flacco, that's only going
right,
to benefit him. It would have benefited him. It's not going to hurt him. It's only going to benefit him. You know what I mean?
right, right,
So, and a guy like Bryce Young sitting behind Andy Dalton his rookie year, that would have only benefited him, just like it only benefited Patrick Mahomes sitting behind Alex Smith. You know what I
right.
mean? So but then it also depends like how you view players. Like a guy like Andrew Luck. We all knew coming into the league he was ready. You know what I mean? We
Right,
all knew a guy like C.J. Stroud. He was ready. You know
right,
what I mean? So it all depends on the organization and how they go at it. I mean, definitely some of these I don't think it's on the players. I think it's more on the organization just forcing these guys out there who might not even be ready.
right.
And
Yeah,
it's tough on the organizations because it's like you draft a guy number 1 or number 4, you're expecting him to be ready and starting right away. But
right.
I don't know how old you are, big type, but the old school way is always the best way, bro. That's
Yeah,
the more I live in this society, the more I
right.
realize old school way is better than the new school way.
A lot, a
So
lot, a lot of times it is. A
yeah,
lot of times it is, Nick. A lot of times it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
more times than not, facts.
yeah. A lot of times, people be thinking it's different. But it's all the same.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was coming up, people used to tell us that when we were young. You know, y'all think it's different, but it's y'all just doing the same thing. Y'all just calling it a different name or whatever. But when I was young, probably doing the same thing these young people doing. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. You know, but uh, but yeah, that's a fact, man. Some because like when I was talking to my buddy, I was like me and AP, we was talking like some people they come into the league, and you know what? This even go not even with pro players. This even with park recreation, any level. Some people you can tell them, you can show them something, and they catch right on, Nick. And
Mm-hmm.
then you can show other people something, and it take them a minute. But once they got it, they got it. But it take them a minute.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like it is with some of these quarterbacks in the NFL. Like you might get some situation like Jaden Daniels, um, your boy Stroud. You might get
Mm-hmm.
a situation like that, but it ain't that often. But it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you showed them, bam, they got it. But all these other quarterbacks, you showed them, and they ain't got it. They got the talent, but they ain't got it yet. They
Yeah.
need they they need some time to get to where they need to get. In other words, let me see what you're saying, Fishbowl.
Yeah, so I like that's a great point you just made. So I could compare football to real life stuff. Like me, I'm the type of learner you could show me something, but I'm more of a
Right,
hands-on guy. I need to do it, right?
right,
For me to
right.
get it, right? So that's me. Now with football players, it's like you could show guys on film, oh, you were supposed to do this here, you were supposed to do this there. But maybe some
Mm,
quarterbacks are like, yeah, you could show me on film all you want, but I need to get put back in that situation,
right,
via practice for me to go through it to learn type shit. You know what I mean?
right. I'm the same. I was the same way, Nick. Me, we could look at it in the film room, and I'd be like, okay. But when I actually see it on the field, it's different. It's
Exactly.
different when you see it. It's different when you're looking at it on TV, and when you see it on field, because sometimes a guy might play you a certain way, or
Yeah.
they might drop a certain way. So it's all kind of like
E-
read and react. Cause like prime example, when I first started playing tight end, Nick, I ain't gonna lie to you, I hated that shit. I hated playing tight end because I didn't know when to go out.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know when to stay in. I
Yeah.
didn't know how to read the defense. I didn't, I'm
That's a
running
tough position to
routes.
play, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know how to read the defense. If it was a route where I was the first read and they gave me the option, I used to be fucking up. Like if I supposed to run the out route and I'm the first read, what I'm saying? When I first started doing it, I'm running the outside linebacker. He dropped to the flats. I'm running right on out. Doing the 5, 7 yard out. I'm running right out there with him, getting cussed out. Son, you the first read. We give you the option. If you see him going out there, why the hell you going out there with him? We can't throw you the ball if you standing out there with him. So
Hmm.
but once we kept doing the 7-on-7, we kept doing it in practice. Then eventually I started getting it. I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, he doing that, bam. I'm not thinking about it because at first I was thinking and I was fucking up. But then when I got to the point where I wasn't thinking about it more, I'm just reading and reacting. That's when I started doing better. That's why I say when you be thinking about it, you're gonna fuck up every time. So that's why we used to have a thing when I played ball, Nick. We used to have a thing we used to call no brains, no headaches. And some people might be like, well, what the fuck that mean? The reason why we used to say no brains, no headaches, no brains mean don't think about it.
Yeah,
You
just
already done
play.
did, yeah, you
Exactly.
already done did the shit in practice. You
Hmm.
already know what to do. So
Yep.
all you doing is reading and reacting. When
Hmm.
you get the headache is when you fuck up and you go to the sideline and your coach cussing your ass out. That's when you get the headache.
Hmm.
You know
And
what I'm
then that
saying?
leads to overthinking, and now you're
Right,
overthinking and second guessing yourself.
right, right. So that's why we used to be like no brain, no headache.
Hmm.
But yeah, Fishboy, you right. He didn't play that much in college, so yeah, it ain't no surprise that he ain't playing consistent like that. You right with that, Fishboy. Yeah. Let me see. Any other game we don't pretty much have we pretty much covered everything? Let me see. We did Denver. We did Charger. Hey, you watch college football?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, well, how about damn South Carolina upsetting damn
How
Texas
about
A?
them? They smacked the dog shit out of them.
Hey, I called that shit, Nick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. After I seen Texas A&M play last week, I said, shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they fuck around and play South Carolina. 'Cause South Carolina, they one of them scrappy team, man. You play them, you better come to play because they gonna play the shit out of you.
Mhm.
I would not be surprised if South Carolina
It
upset them.
goes to
But now I
show you,
wouldn't.
bro, like the bottom tier SEC teams, bro, you could put them in a lot of these other conferences, and the bottom tier, they'll be top tier in a lot of these other
Mm,
conferences, bro.
right,
Like
right.
if you put
The
South
SEC.
Carolina in the ACC this year, they're probably a top three team in the ACC this year.
Yeah, because in the ACC ain't really.
It's just Miami.
Yeah, it's really Miami. And then Clemson, they just got upset. I forgot who beat them. Clemson just got upset by somebody. Damn, I gotta look and see who the hell it was they got beat by. But yeah, man, it's so much competition in the SEC this year, man.
How about
I,
Vanderbilt?
yeah, you got
They're,
you
they're
got
bowl
all them.
eligible for the first time since Jay Cutler was there.
Yeah, you just got so much competition, man. Shit, look how Florida took Georgia to the wire.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
they played them real well for like 2.5 quarters, three
yeah,
quarters.
they played the shit out of him. And Carson Beck, he didn't help. He
Yeah,
didn't
he
help throwing like
stunk
three
yesterday.
three
His draft
interceptions.
stock
Like,
dropped.
Man, he be
Big
for.
time.
I'm gonna tell you what he be messing up, man. He be forcing passes sometimes, man. I be like, and cause I'm a Georgia fan, man. That's like really like the only fan I root for, like Georgia. I ain't no Falcon fan, none of that shit. But I root for Georgia though. But but yeah, man. I was looking at the game. I'm like, why is he fuck is
How
he
can you
throwing
not
him
love
like
that
damn near
bulldog? How can you not love
triple
that
cover?
bulldog?
Oh yeah. You got like go dog
You gotta
sickles.
love the bulldog.
Go
Best
dog
mascot in
sickles.
the league, easily.
Oh yeah. Hey, during the game, he be over there sleep like a motherfucker. Hey, that dog living good, boy. I be like, he be over there.
Eating
They be
good and
having the
sleeping good.
yeah, they be having the fan blowing on him and all. He be like, he be over there chilling, boy. Like he living better than some of these people living. Yeah, but yeah, that was a good game, man.
For sure.
But shoot, yeah, this. Let me see. That's the end of the first quarter. They still 0-0. But yeah, man. So what you think about this with Carolina, man? You think he can carry it over to the next game? What you think?
Who? Bryce?
Yeah.
Eh,
Well, they got the Giants. They got the
that's a tough defense. Uh,
yeah. The Giants got a good defense, don't
it sound good until 97. Dexter Lawrence getting Bryce Young face. We'll see how that is.
they? Yeah,
We'll
that's
see
what
how that
Dexter
go for
Lawrence.
him.
Yeah, he quietly
You
is
know,
balling this year.
Brian Burns gonna try having his best game of the season against us.
Yeah, you already know that. He gonna be pretty much probably going
Yeah,
against Iffy, I
I
think.
don't see him having a good day because Brian Burns had a season with Bryce Young, so he
Yeah,
knows his weaknesses. He
right,
knows
right,
what he doesn't like to see. You know
right.
what I mean? So yeah, it might be a slow day for Bryce.
Yeah, yeah, shoot.
I mean, the Giants, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's changed, but 2 weeks ago I saw a stat. They were the lead. They had the most sacks in the NFL. I
Yeah,
don't know if
they
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 still are, but they up there. They definitely got to be up there.
yeah they up there. I think it's them in Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken. As
Yeah.
far as like yeah, as far as
But
like
have you seen T.J.
just like
Watt's
over.
stats this year,
But I know it's up
bro?
there because he
He
balling.
already wilding. He has like 7 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and 2 recoveries. Bro, what?
Damn,
He is wilding.
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know
Do
what's
you do
wild
you?
about that, bro? You could
Yeah,
debate he's better than JJ. As crazy as that
I was just
sounds,
gonna ask you that. I was just gonna ask you that. Do you think
honestly,
he
bro,
better than his brother?
I might take TJ, bro. At this point, he different. And then you
That
look at some
dude.
of his seasons, bro.
Yeah,
He be bugging. Like there was
yeah,
one season he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know how, bro. I think it was his second season in the league. He had like 14 sacks. He had 8 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions, and one went for a pick six. And he
yeah.
didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I'm like, how?
Right. You know what, Nick? I think sometimes with that MVP stuff, I think sometimes they be biased, man. I'm talking about
Yeah,
I'm talking about with football and basketball, man. Like that year like it been some years like when Kobe was playing it. Like that year they gave it to Steve Nash. That
yeah,
year when Kobe hit the 81 points that year. Ain't
yeah,
no way in
bro.
the hell
Yeah.
Kobe shouldn't have got MVP that year.
Kobe had like he had like 8 50-point games that year. Like, bro, what?
Yeah. And
He should have
and then the
definitely won
team
MVP.
and then the team that he had like Smush Parker and all of them and he took
Chris
them to the
Mim, Kwame
playoffs.
Brown. Like, bro,
Yeah,
who?
they took that team to the playoffs, man. Man, come on, man.
And they hold it over Kobe's head when he lost. He was up 3-1 against the Suns. Bro, they never should have even been up 3-1. They
Right.
should have realistically lost in a sweep or 5 games max.
Yeah, cause Phoenix that year they were like a top
They
seed
were a
team, wasn't
juggernaut.
they?
Yeah, they were a
Yeah,
juggernaut
they
that
had
year.
Steve Nash and Morris Stoudemire. Yeah, they had a
Sean
squad, man.
Marion, they were a
Sean
squad.
Marion, yeah, they had a
Barbosa was in
squad,
his
man.
prime. They
Yeah,
had Boris Diaw, bro. They had a
yeah, they had a
squad.
squad, man. And
He
Kobe had the boys up 3-0, man.
had them up 3-1, and then they
Yeah,
lost game
3-1, yeah.
5. And then game 6 back in LA, Kobe scores 50 and they lose. Like,
Right.
bro, what? Uh,
Uh, Oh, I say, come on, man.
you
But
know what's
yes, that
crazy about
was
that year, Big Tight? Everyone
what's
talks
that?
about the 81, bro. I think what was more impressive was when he scored 62 on the Mavericks, bro. Through 3 quarters, he outscored them by himself.
by
He didn't even
himself.
play the fourth quarter that game, bro. He would have had
Yeah,
80 that game too.
he might have had more than 80 because he was
Bro,
hot, man. He didn't even
yeah.
play the fourth quarter.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah, that was
To
crazy,
think a
man.
man could outscore, like, if you outscore a team in one quarter, okay. But
Yeah,
three? Through 3 quarters? That's wild.
yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Shout out to your boy Kobe, man. That dude was
Yeah, man.
beast,
Rest in
man.
peace to God, man.
Yeah, that boy was a beast. That year right there, I think that was his. I that's just my opinion. That year he scored the 81 points. I think that was like
Yeah.
his best season like ever, man. That's
Yeah.
he balled out that season, man. I think that was that same season when he had that fast break when he went down and then he kind of like went behind the back and then he like kind of like did the drop step and almost
Yeah,
was
and
like
then did the reverse
360 and
yam.
dunked on the
That was
dude.
wild. That was different.
Man, that was
That was
crazy,
different when he
man.
did that.
Yeah, when he did, I was like, "What the?" When I seen that, I was like, "What the?
Yeah.
Did he just do that shit?" Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, Nick. Shoot, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man.
No doubt,
I
bro.
appreciate you coming through, hollering
You
at me,
already
man.
know.
You know, all the
Yes, sir.
time.
No doubt,
Yeah,
bro.
man. I
Much
just
love.
wanted to do a little reaction, from week 9. Y'all like my
Mhm.
content?
Hit
Y'all
that
make sure
like
y'all hit
button.
that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification. 9 times out of 10, I'll be coming back on Tuesday night. Me and my boy AP. Um, we'll probably do a review of the Sunday and the Monday night game, and knowing him, we'll probably do a little bit of college football weekend or whatever. But y'all make sure y'all come through, holler at me, man. And
No
Nick, you
doubt,
want to do
bro.
shout out anything, or you good?
Shout out you, bro. Everyone hit that like button, subscribe.
All right, man. We about to
Yes,
get
sir.
up out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all enjoy your night, and I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.